Happy Mother's Day, everybody. I wasn't going to do a video for Mother's Day because I don't want my videos to come off as being aimed at just the women. But then I thought about, I said, how could I not give honor to women on this day? When I think about all of the women in my life that have struggled, that have been able to stand the test of time, the women in my life, the people that I know that I've met through ministry down through the years who have been able to stand up when they've been knocked down, when the women that I see around me who have cried and who have been able to wipe the tears away and still give God praise and thanks for who He is, not for what He's done, but because of who He is. And yes, I'm wearing my glasses. Some of my friends say, you don't need to wear your glasses, but overlook my glasses because, it's something deeper than what you would think as to why I wear these glasses. So that's just a LOL for today. But yeah, I got on my glasses today. It's sunny outside and it's beautiful. It's a light little breeze that's blowing. But even with this weather being topsy-turvy, I even still look at God being in that because He creates the weather. I hear people say all the time, oh, this crazy weather. And I think you better be careful saying, oh, this crazy weather, because God created the weather too. He created the winds and the waves. He created the rain. He created the snow. He created the beautiful sunlight that we see today. And so, not going to hold you long. I just wanted to give honor to every mother, both near and far. All of the mothers, even if you've lost a child, such as myself, you're still a mother. Even if you haven't had children from your own body, but you've helped to raise someone else's children, you are a mother. And to all of the single mothers, I give you honor today, and I say stand up and be the mother that God called you to be. You can do it. With Christ, all things are possible. Well, Keisha, it's hard raising these kids without a dad. You can do it. Yes, you can. And you'll be able to look back on this day and say, I thought I wasn't going to be able to raise my kids to 18, to see them go off to college. But that girl on that YouTube video said that with Christ, I could do it. And I'm telling you, you can do it. Get into prayer. Ask God to give you everything you need to be that mother and to be that father in His absence. And pray for that dad, because guess what? God is concerned about him too. Well, Keisha, you don't know what he did. Sometimes we don't need to know what he did. All we need to do is put him on the altar, because God created him also in His image. And that makes something about that man, that absentee dad. That makes something about him great. That makes something about him worthwhile continuing to pray for him. So lift your head up, single mother, and know that God is concerned. All you got to do is cast that care on Him. And don't cast it on Him and still be bitter, but cast it on Him realizing that I told God about my absentee baby daddy. But guess what? God said that He will perfect those things that concern me. He will perfect those things that concern you. So He's concerned about that absentee dad. And for mothers like us who have the dad in the child's life or in the children's lives, that He's playing His part, God be the glory. To God be the glory. And we need to keep them on the altar as well on this Mother's Day, because it takes two to make a child. And we couldn't have our children if we didn't have that dad. So if you have that dad in your children's lives, thank God for him. Pray for him every day. Let him know that you appreciate all of the things that he has done for that child or those children. If it's taking them to the park, if that's all he can do, thank God for that. Because without him, we wouldn't be able to be mothers. Well, Keisha, you don't know, he ain't no good. Well, guess what? God knows. Well, Keisha, you just don't know. Every year on Mother's Day, he's this. Or last year on Mother's Day, he did that. And he said on this Mother's Day, he was going to do this, but he didn't. We need to be thankful in all things. We need to be thankful in all things, no matter how God uses people to bless us. If it's something as small as a cupcake, we need to be thankful to God. If it's something as huge as a car, we need to be thankful to God in all things, because God don't have to touch nobody's heart to do anything for us. And I'm still talking about Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, mothers everywhere. And happy Woman's Day. Happy Women's Day. However you want to say it. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Women's Day. Happy Woman's Day. However you want to say it. I'm not a Bible scholar, and I'm not one that can get on a video and proper talk. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. Y'all need to go to another channel. That's just not me. I'm too down to earth for that. But happy Mother's Day, all of you ladies. Find something to celebrate Christ about today on this Mother's Day. Yes, it's a man-made holiday, but today, celebrate women. Celebrate our lives, because we've come through a lot. We've been knocked down a lot. And unfortunately, the church has beat many of us across the head and said, you ain't really going through nothing. Get up, stand up, keep going. Just remember, you're not perfect neither. Blah, 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 blah. And with that, we fashion ourselves to think that when we go through hurt, that it means nothing. Because my pastor said, my leader said, Minister so-and-so said, Deacon so-and-so said that, I don't need to cry. I don't need to be hurt. I need to get up and I need to press forward. You know what? Yes, we need to press forward. But God says in his word that he is concerned about our hurt. He will wipe every tear away. He knows every tear that we shed. And we as women, we are the weaker vessel, and we tend to hurt the most. We tend to kind of shy away from our hurt because we don't want to burden anybody. But I'm here today to let you know, Mom. I'm here to let you know today, grandmother, that God cares and he is concerned. So yay to all of the women that I know. We are courageous. We are bold. We're able to stand out in a crowd. We have testimonies behind testimonies of what God did. So I'm going to let you go back to your Mother's Day and enjoy whatever you're doing, sitting under the shade tree, sitting under the barbecue pit, or if you're in a big, fine, fancy restaurant. Just be sure you better put God off in it, because he deserves all of the glory, the honor, and the praise. Be blessed. See you soon. Bye-bye.